underway in Buffalo. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right to the air is Jackson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
All right.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Back to the same target, Campbell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Quarterback in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
See, man, I'm gonna go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson. Dancing to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Operating from the red zone now. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Jackson. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. No score after one on EA Sports. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Micah Hyde. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Full start backs him up 5, first and 15. From midfield, here's Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Bills at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
First and goal from the 6. Allen. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second down and goal. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start with the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Jackson. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Hey, Alpha, what? Hey, no.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 30 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Allen now on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, and maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
This time they stay on the ground, and he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 16. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They run with Hines, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
From the 25 on second down, Allen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From way up at the 23. Pushes him over.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Campbell making the catch. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter. Murray will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Oh, he's got a man, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
Touchdown, Bills!
So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Looking to throw, on the move to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen going to throw.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The end result, 21 yards. So Allen's going to look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Quentin Morris from 13 yards out. And the Bills extend their lead, and they are about
record.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Bass on for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
To throw is Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake, and they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were. And how about the day those defenders had them? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Bills, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.